Edu Explorer, thanks for joining us again and welcome to our channel. If you're joining us for the first time, we want to appreciate your time. Here at Edu Explorer, we go beyond borders to bring you inspiring content and also educating information. Today, we are shining our light on the country Madagascar. For those of you who don't know Madagascar, at the end of this video, you will have a better picture about this country and you will know Madagascar like never before. If you are just joining us for the first time and new to our channel, we encourage you to subscribe and also share our videos to your different network. Madagascar, a country in Southern Africa located in the Indian Ocean, east of Mozambique, is the fifth largest island in the world, with a land mass of over 587,000 kilometers square and over 25 million inhabitants. Despite having considerable natural resources, Madagascar has amongst the highest poverty rates in the world. From the political context to review Madagascar, the presidential elections were held peacefully in January of 2019 and marked the first political alternation of power in Madagascar. The presidential election, which involved or beat Rajoelina, that won over 55% of the vote in that particular country, alongside the prime minister of this country, that forms a government of over 22 ministers. Some ministries were merged together to improve on the process, and also the public administration to become more efficiency. The Malagasy Government is preparing in 2019-2023 to emergency plan based on other 13 objectives to stimulate the economy and reduce poverty in the country. Economically, to review this amazing Southern African country, the economy remains dynamic but shows signs of weakness in 2019. After having achieved a growth of 5.1% in 2018-2019, driven by exports, transportation, finance and construction sectors, economic activities slowed in the first half of 2019 under combined impact of the weakening external demand and also slow down in the public expenditure when the new government took office. Nevertheless, growth is projected to reach approximately 4.7%. That was previously in 2019, but post coronavirus, we are still projecting those numbers to have some increases. It all depends on the effect of the impact in the country's economy. Of course, there are also a lot of things that have happened where the percentage of increase is just over 2% increase in the capital in income of the country, for surpassing the sub-Saharan African average, which is just over 0.3%. Ambitious public investment plans and resurgence of the confidence followed by the elections projected the robust growth in that particular country. They are aiming to see in 2020 or by the end of 2020 to have 5.3%, but with the impact of the coronavirus, it still remains to be seen. Before the stabilization, hopefully we're looking at 2021 to be a good year for Madagascar. However, those investments are also expected to result in considerable widening of the budget deficit, while the proliferation of public-private partnership with other international organizations, projects within sometimes opaque legal firms that help the country to grow, to expand its publicity, to enhance its image around the world, it also remains to be seen. Those trends highlighted the importance of this particular country and why they want to embrace international investment and also foreign direct investment into their own country. From the social context, looking at Madagascar, despite the economy's sustained growth in recent years, poverty appears to have only slightly decreased from 77% in 2013 to estimated to 74% in early 2019, which far exceeds the regional average of 14%. The agricultural sector, the country's leading employer, plays a key role in making progress with poverty in Madagascar. However, agricultural output growth has been too slow and volatile in recent years, generally trending at less than demographic growth. Madagascar is amongst the poorest countries in the world, with 75% of the population living on less than $1.9 per day in purchasing power parity. That's how we're looking at it. The country's human capital index ranking is amongst the lowest worldwide, and Madagascar has the world's fourth highest rate of chronic malnutrition, with almost one child in 2 under 5 years of age suffering from malnutrition and also stunting. An estimated 1.4 million children drop out of school. That's a big challenge for the government to enhance that particular sector. Living conditions remain difficult for the vast majority of the population, with a lower rate of access to electricity, 13% in particular. Madagascar is one of Africa's countries most severely affected by climate change impact and experience an average of cyclones per year. We're looking at 3 cyclones per year. Despite all of these challenges that faced by this country, Madagascar has been known to attract hundreds of tourists from all over the world that flocked into this country. The country there have areas where it's never been seen before on TV. It's a great nation. They are pushing forward. They do have their own challenges. The capital, Antananarivo, has been known to attract thousands of tourists or millions from around the world. They are pushing forward to enhance their own image from what we've seen. Tourists coming from all different countries and from different locations to come in to invest in a way, but most of the time for holidays only and to spend some time and move back. They do have some really branded hotels from different brands from around the world. It is a country that's emerged in its own ranks, but there are lots of challenges that need to be tackled to bring Madagascar to the middle income country. So, here are some very interesting facts about Madagascar. Madagascar, number one, Madagascar isn't a Disney film setting. It is a rural country located in Africa, based on the movie Madagascar. Most people feel that this is just a movie on its own, but people never knew that this is a whole country on its own. Number two, Madagascar is the world's fourth largest island. That's something we need to be taken into consideration. Another thing about Madagascar is also that Madagascar is home to 70 species of lemurs found nowhere else on Earth. That's an interesting endangered species found in one country. Another thing about Madagascar is that more than 50% of the world's chameleons population is found on Madagascar. Something more, the biodiversity hotspot has over 10,000 endemic species of plant located only in Madagascar. Something more about Madagascar is that the deforestation is a severe problem in the country, and the government is fighting upon that to resolve that issue. Something more about Madagascar, number 7, is the Malagasy have closer roots to Southeast Asia than Africa. So that's very interesting. Number 8 about Madagascar. Madagascar was a French colony. Most people don't know about this, and that's a very interesting fact. Number 9, most Malagasys are animists. They believed in their ancestors, taboo, and also in magic. They find the last but not the least fact about Madagascar. Madagascar is one of the poorest countries in the world. When an annual GDP per capita of 652 euros, Madagascar has been constantly ranked one of the poorest countries in the world. After its independence from the French, it struggles under the leadership of one of the incompetent government after another, and also a series of civil unrest and political chaos has affected this particular country to where it is today. Hopefully we've informed you about Madagascar, and if you feel that there is something we left about this country, please don't forget to drop us a comment. If you are new to our channel, we encourage you to subscribe and share our videos. It is a brilliant destination, of course, and people visiting this country attracts millions of tourists each year. We advise that you may want to take a look yourself, but again, hopefully our episode has broadened your understanding about this great nation. We're going to thank you for watching. We're looking forward to meeting you again in our next episode. For now, thank you, and we wish you good luck then. Bye bye.